Hi, how are you doing? I hope mko fiti. I want to share with you a life lesson, kama tu a life skill that I have learned along the way. So somebody by the name Tin Edward said that you must find courage to leave the table if respect is no longer being served. Let me repeat. You must find courage to leave the table if respect is no longer being served. So let me give you an example. So have you ever been to a place either in the office or at home, and then this time you're serving, and then the first person uses a plate to serve themselves, whatever, to scoop whatever food you're serving yourselves, and then you notice that everybody else that comes after does the same. Instead of using a spoon as they should, they use a plate because the first person used a plate. All right, ama you're working in that office or at home, and then there's a pen that iko kwa floor, and then people wanapita wenye wako mbele yako, they're not picking the pen, and then everybody else that uses that route does not pick that pen. Why does that happen? Nobody notices that that's a mistake that needs to be corrected, but because the first person did that, like, you don't even remember that that's a mistake in the first place, so you just follow suit like what that person did. This is what happens. If you allow people to disrespect you, like the first person who disrespected you, and you never reacted, or you never corrected them, or you never articulated that problem to that person, everybody else that will come across you will disrespect you. Like, it comes without saying. Like, they saw somebody disrespecting you, you never said anything about it, so kama kawaida, that's who you are, you can take that, so everybody else will disrespect you. We should learn, just like that quote says, you have to master that courage. You must find the courage. It's not easy, but you have to find courage. If somebody disrespects you, find courage to articulate that as a problem. Find courage, to just tell the person that, what, I don't appreciate what you've done, it's wrong. Because as a person, you have your self-respect, you have your values, your self-worth. All right, and it is part of finding peace. When I talked about emotional intelligence, I said it's not all fights that you're supposed to engage yourself in. This same applies. Instead of engaging yourself in whatever fight that is given to you or that comes at you, just walk away from those situations. If you learn that this person is not respecting me, if that is no longer served, walk away. Learn when to leave the dance floor. All right, you don't have to be there. And the problem comes in if, especially, you're a people pleaser, like utaki kukosea mtu, you don't want anybody kukubeba vibaya, so you just taking the disrespect they're throwing at you, regardless kama ni family, kama ni friends, kama ni whatever. I know blood is thicker than water, but with disrespect, you have to show people, you have to articulate that and actually speak loud and tell them that I can't take this. Let people understand your boundaries. Like, you can come to this far and don't go beyond that. All right? Kama ni joke, let them know there's some jokes that you cannot take. Let people not disrespect you, even if they're using you as an example. If you feel disrespected, call them out. Let them know by there I can't take these. You cannot use me as an example of whatever you're trying to talk about. Find somebody else or something else to use as an example. All right? We're talking about self-worth. Do you know yourself? Do you know your worth? Because that's something else. If you don't know, you'll not even tell when people are disrespecting you. Sometimes it's our friends who listen to what people are telling us and they tell us that we're being disrespected. Sometimes we don't even know that we're being disrespected. So it has to start there, by knowing your self-worth, by knowing your values, by knowing that people should respect you, and by you respecting yourself, people will learn to respect you. People will learn to keep boundaries. Find your peace. If you're not getting peace from whatever circles that you are at, walk away. Let me repeat that quote, that you must find courage to leave the table if respect is no longer being served. And it doesn't matter who it is. You have to let people know your league. Like, you're here, You cannot overstep these boundaries. All right? Speak out. And then even yourself, respect yourself at work, because you cannot be carrying yourself in a certain way that yet you expect people to respect you. It doesn't work like that. You have to live what you're saying. You have to do what you want people to do to you. You have to respect yourself for them to respect you. But I have said, regardless of who the person is, just tell them that that is disrespect. And if you cannot, walk away, leave the room. Because sometimes it's our superiors, and probably you don't want to, for example, lose a job, or you don't want to, maybe it's your parent and you don't want to keep, doing the back and forth with them. Just walk away. That's what we mean by you leave the table. Just walk away. It's disrespect. Let them read those nonverbal cues from you. All right? Ni Life with Abby. Bye.